Alright, what's up guys? Today we're taking a little bit of purchase video. We got the whole vlogger arm style going on here. And the reason is, the tripod's not going to be up today. We're going to be shooting a different video. We're going to be doing a video that was actually requested by someone who came up to me and asked me for it. And what it is if I had an infinite budget, what would my ultimate DJ setup be? So, let's get started. Alright, to start off, we're going to go with the heart of the setup, and that's the audio. So I like using players in a mixer, and since my infinite budget is present, I'm gonna go with the CDJ 2000 Nexus 2, the new one that just came out. From all I've heard and from the short time I got to demo it, it's a very solid, very nice unit. Unbelievable. Sounds amazing. And with it, I'm going to use a mixer that I basically already have. It's the updated version, but it's still basically the same thing. But the DJM 2000 Nexus. Once again, very solid unit. The reason I go with this instead of the other ones is that I really actually do use that little screen in the middle with the different effects there. I do use it quite a lot, and it's rather important to my sets. Also, in addition to that, for the headphones, I pick up a pair of the HDJ 2000 Nexuses. Oh no, just call them Mark IIs. Whoops. But just pair of these, they're solid headphones. The build quality is nice, comfortable from when I've been able to try them. So yeah. Alright, so for the next part, is the speakers. And so I'm going to stay with the brand I already have, which you can see back there, the Electro Voices, the EVs. I like Electro Voice a lot. They're a solid brand. Actually, a funny story I have about them, and this proves they're a good company, is when I first got these speakers, one of them, the front grill was actually bent in from shipping. And the same day, I was able to talk to a representative who then called the guitar center in my area, a guitar center, right? Who was able to exchange the damaged speaker in under a day. And get it all fixed in just one day. So that's pretty crazy. That's part of the reason why I'm going with this brand. And so anyway, I keep the ones I have behind me and use them as booth monitors. But I would go with the ETX 12Ps for top cabs. There's no reason to get passive in this day and age. But I get 4 of them. Typically because I play very large crowds and I don't want to be really pushing the speakers, if you know what I'm saying. I don't want to risk them blowing, that sort of thing. With that said, they are expensive speakers. And then for the subwoofers, I would go with a pair of ETX 15 SPs, so the powered subwoofers. They're 1800 watt subwoofers, and they're just phenomenal, unbelievable, great. So that would do it for the audio system, and it does come at quite a price. Alright, it's time to start to get to the fun part of this video, I guess, and that's the lighting. And first, before that though, we're going to have to talk about what holds the lighting up. So I'm going to go with Global Truss, just because it's a great company, very reliable product. And I'm going to do something a little differently. So normally you just get, box truss on top of some cranks. But yes, I'm going to have that, but there's also going to be an additional part, and I'll show you that here. But first things first, I'm going to get 2 5-foot sections of F34 truss. F34 is standard size, that way most of the couplings fit. And also, I'm going to have a lot of lighting that I want to put on this. So, there you go. They're very expensive. It's $370 a piece, but then again, infinite budget, right? Alright, moving on. For the cranks, I'm going to get these medium cranks. Once again, they're very expensive, $1,200 a piece. But for the amount of lights and the cost of these lights I'm going to put on this, it's worth it. because I don't want this stuff falling on the ground. Alright, now for the different part of this. So, you see it on the screen, it's these single tube trusses. And they're 2 meters a piece. And you're probably like, why does he have this up? Well, I feel like a big part of making lighting look good is dimensional lighting. So, not just having a bar across the top and just lights on it, but adding in, you know, a Y and a Z axis. Z axis is hard to do because you have to have different levels of lighting. So like, oh, like lights behind you, lights in front of you, you know what I'm saying, if you're in like a DJ booth. But Y is easy to do, and you can do it with these these single tube truss. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to hang them down from the main truss. I'm going to put some PIXMs on them. And I've seen this in SLM Entertainment's lighting truss. And I really like this, so I'm going to use it too. Alright guys, now it's time to get to the real fun of the video, the lighting. So to start off, we're going to start with the one of the most powerful fixtures in this rig, and that's the moving heads. There's going to be 4 of them. And they're the brand new Intimidator Hybrid 140 SRs. These lights are perfect for me because I was going to get beam, wash, and spot fixtures. But this is an all-in-one, and it's 140 watts of power. And it's just an amazing light. Look at this, some of these pictures, guys. I mean, crisp, sharp, colorful. Looks stunning through smoke, obviously. Wow. I'm just blown away by it. So yeah, I'm gonna get 4 of these, and it's going to be expensive. But it'll be cheaper than having to get all of the other lights that would add up to the things that this one light can do. Alright, so now we're going to look at the light that I was talking about earlier, and that's the Colorband PIXMs. Now I know this is not a light, but I like the sweeping beam effects you can get with it and the icicle effects you can get with it. I think it's just a beautiful looking get, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 2 on those vertical pieces of single tube truss that I got earlier, that I talked about earlier. I'm going to put 2 on the lower bar of the box truss, and so I can get like a wash effect like this and like that. And I think that would look really, really cool, especially if I put some pixel mapping in it. That'd just be awesome. And I just got a DM. Alright, so now it's time to get to some of the more aerial effects, and to start off we're going to talk about lasers. And this one I'm really excited about, and it's the Scorpion Bar RG. It's the new one that just came out. It's the red-green aerial laser, and this fixture is just perfect. I mean, look at this once again. Chauvet has done it. It's beautiful, just absolutely stunning. So yeah, I'm going to get 2 of these, put 1 on each side of the truss, so that way I can get a larger coverage, especially because I do want to do very, very large events. Alright, so for the next laser, and like this is the final laser, I'm going to get a dance floor laser, something that's fun, throws dots and stuff around the room. Or wherever I want it for that matter, because this can go anywhere since it is a laser. And that laser that I want to get is the Scorpion Storm FX RGB. Now I know this is kind of getting to be an older light, so I wonder if they're going to put out a new version of it soon. But this is a great light. I've heard great things about it. Seeing it in action, it's a great light. It's made up metal casing, so it's not going to break. And yeah, I'm going to get 1 of these and just put it right in the center of my rig. Alright, so this light I'm going to get a lot of, and it'll be very confusing why I get first, but the picture you guys have been seeing will probably help to explain it. Alright, so I'm going to get 10 of these Slim Par 56s. Now I know that's a lot, and that's a lot of money too, but the reason I want to get 10, and this isn't kind of like room up lighting, I'm just talking about the setup. is I'm actually going to put 10 across the top of the truss. So if this is the box truss here, I want to put them evenly spaced across the top 10 of them. And this is once again an idea I got from SLM Entertainment. So plug for them right here, right here, right there. And what it is you can do like back and forth effects and stuff. Is really cool. I encourage you to go check out the videos and go see it. That's what I'm going to be doing with these, because it's awesome. It's so cool, and I can do really bright blinders and stuff. So yeah, 10 of these. It's going to look amazing. Alright, so for the next light, it's going to be an effects light, and that's going to be these quad phase HPs. I absolutely adore this light. I mean, look at these effects. I've been looking at these lights and wanting them for a really long time. I'm definitely going to be getting the high-powered model because I do, once again, large events. So I need to throw a light everywhere. I'm going to be getting 4 of these. If this is my truss, I'm going to put one here, 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 and here, evenly spaced, so it gets the dance floor, the sides of the room, that sort of thing. And I think it will just look just amazing. Alright, so this next thing isn't a light, but you use it with lighting, and that is a facade. So I actually might just make my own. I've seen tutorials how to do it, and I'm going to do it. I'm gonna make a video. I'm gonna show you how to do it. Make a nice facade. But yeah, backlighting this. Might just make my own, since these tend to be overly expensive for some reason. But once again, facade. Alright, so it's one thing to spend all this money on all these lights. Just have them going around. But we want to make them pop, and for that reason, I want to be getting the new Hurricane Haze 4D. It's a massive hazer. I'm just going to be getting one of these, no reason to get more. And this is going to make my lights look all pretty. See here, make these lights look crisp and clear. The beams through the air. So yeah, one of these. Alright, so for this next effect, light, atmospheric effect fixture, whatever you want to call it, I'm going to get 4 of the new DrawgZ P6s. And the reason I'm going to get 4, and not 2, like most people would, is I'm actually going to be mounting 2 of them on my truss. No, you'll see in the picture. But I'm going to be putting 2 of these on my truss. And I'm going to put 2 on the floor. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 2 basically in front of kind of where the crank stands for the truss will be. And the other 2 I'm actually going to mount on the kind of towards the outside of the truss, and I'm going to have it shoot over the crowd. I went to something and that's happened, and I thought that was the coolest thing ever. So I'm going to do that. And I think it's going to look awesome, so I'm going to get 4 of these, even though it is pretty expensive. Alright, so for the final piece of atmospheric effects, it's going to actually go behind my facade. And I thought through this, and I thought this would be kind of cool. And I'm going to get 2 Hurricane Flex 1800s. But what I'm going to do is, if this is my facade, I'm going to put them right here pointing up. So when I'll trigger them, so it shoots from behind the facade up over the facade and settles down into the crowd. I thought this would be awesome. If it doesn't work, I can always just return them, but it's worth giving it a shot. Alright, so it's one thing to have all these lights, but I gotta control them, or else it's gonna look like a madhouse. So I'm gonna use the Show Express 512 Plus. That's 512 DMX channels, so the full thing. And I know that some people like my DMX better by 80J, but I was, you could say, brought up on Show Express, so there's no reason for me to change. I know how to use it. I'm good at using it, so might as well just get this and go along with it. Alright, and so for the final piece of this rig, I'm going to use a DMX controller to act like a mini controller for my DMX software on my computer, my DMX. Whoops. Show Express. And I'm going to use the Wi-Fi WLC16. It's 512 DMX channel controller. It's a solid controller, and I can, if I wanted to, go Wi-Fi, but I will not be going Wi-Fi just because I don't want to have anything that could possibly go wrong, like the Wi-Fi doesn't connect or something. So I'm just going to stick with hardwire. Alright, so yeah, there you can see the final price of this rig and kind of what I wanted it to look like. I'm adding in about an extra $300 for cables and zip ties and all that other stuff. Actually, I should probably count like negative $3 for zip ties just because zip ties. But there you go. I know it's expensive, but it's my ultimate dream setup. You know, every expense, you know, I could, you know, possibly imagine, you know, nothing's held back. That's the best word. Nothing's held back. But yeah, there it is. I want to thank y'all for watching. I really appreciate it. You have no idea how much this channel and y'all mean to me. Until next time, practice and enjoy. Like and subscribe. DJ DrawgZ. Over and out.